Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I thought it would be a fun, nice, cute video to do a 2024 recap on all the journals and planners that I was using this year, scrapbooks, junk journals, and everything. I thought that would be really fun to go through all of them, see what worked, what didn't work, and then what I plan on using for 2025. Yes, I have my tea, I have my candle, I have my jazz music in the back. Let's get this party started. I'm just gonna have a sip. So fun, so cozy. Okay, so first let's start what I started off with in 2024. In 2024, I'm just gonna scoot this out the way. I started off with 2 planners, and then also I was going to do a Polaroid book. Let me grab that. In 2024, I was supposed to do I have it labeled and everything, 2024 Polaroid book. It was supposed to have all of my memories from 2024 in here. And then this happened. Let me grab a Polaroid really quick. So basically, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's lines going through the center of the image. And so I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just go get it fixed. That's no problem. And this is where the first problem started of 2024, was when I couldn't do this Polaroid book. So I'm just gonna take the label off, and then when I get my Polaroid camera fixed, it'll be fine. But I sent it in to get it fixed, and why was it gonna cost the same amount of money to get it fixed as it was to buy the camera? So the year started off with me already archiving her and starting a new life and project for her for 2025. So she'll probably just be all of my Polaroids just in this photo album itself. So that year started off with only getting January in my Polaroid book. And then we move on to my junk journal and my planner that I was going to use this year. This notebook I really wanted to use and finish this year just because I used it for so many different purposes throughout the life of this notebook, and this was finally the time that I was gonna say, I am just going to break it open and start junk journaling. I'm just going to start not caring and just having fun and creative time in here. So this is when I started my junk journal. In 2023, I did do a scrapbook, which is a little bit more curated, not as loose as this junk journal was. And I really just loved the flexibility of not caring what the spreads looked like even. So yeah, this year started off with just having this junk journal really allowed me just to do whatever I wanted in here and not care. Like, these spreads are just honestly so fun. And like, these are all my Bagu tags, my Sandy Liang tag. It's just so fun to go through and look through in here. We have Sunny Angels, art, Disneyland tickets and everything. And I went really all in on like not caring, making fun spreads, like just thinking of different ways to use junk that I already had, because I had so much stuff. Like, this was from a sticker book, which I just thought it was really cool. These are from my class freshman year. Forgot the artist name, I'm so sorry, but this was definitely during our abstract art, what we were doing in class. This is probably one of my favorite spreads. It looks so cool, this little goat. And yeah, so I finished this book early. I probably finished it like in July or June, just because it was getting so thick. So I wrote a little goodbye, and this is how much I had left, how many pages I have left. It wasn't that much, so I was okay calling her done, archiving her, my very first junk journal. And I really loved it. It gave me such flexibility to really do anything I wanted. So that was the first book. And then we move on to my planner. And this is by the Quirky Cup Collective. She's based in Australia, and I absolutely love this planner. I used it for all of 2023 and half of 2024. I ended this planner in August, and so I'm still doing my monthly reflections in here. Let me go to a page. She has monthly reflections in here, and I thought that was really cool. And this planner also taught me a lot about just having your planner also be like a journal and where you were at in life and a whole bunch of things. They have weekly affirmations. We have self-care sessions and then she also gave you a place to do a letter to your future self. And a letter to your past self. She gave you blank pages in the back. She gave you lists of things to do. And it was just so much fun to be in here. However, I just felt that this is, I think, an A5. It's probably like a little bit bigger. And also, it's a hardcover. And I really wanted something. I was just craving something different at this point. And this just really was not cutting it for me anymore. So, during August, I started looking to get back into Happy Planner. So I fished out my old mini Happy Planner that I've had since 9th grade. She's still in absolute great condition. This was an undated planner, so I was really able to just like do whatever I wanted in here, but I didn't end up using it. I really loved the form factor, the shape, I loved the size, I loved everything about this planner. It was just extremely too small for me in here. And also another problem I had with this planner too was the vertical layout. I really did love it for the past 2 years. I really think planning is you go through seasons of life of different formats of planning and what season works best for you. And at this point, this vertical format was not working the best for me. So I decided to see if I could try to plan in here for a little bit, and I didn't even end up trying it. I just wrote out like a test script and it did not work out. I couldn't fit anything in here. So I realized that I was like, okay, we're going to go with a Happy Planner and we're going to see what I can do with this. And so then I found my classic Bambi Happy Planner. This planner has been so much fun to use. It's like so much fun. Like the theming of this planner being Bambi, how big it is so cool because I realized that I just needed more space in this planner. I already talked a lot about this in my unboxing for this planner, so if you want to go watch that, I have that. If you go through my videos, I'll have that in there. And I really did love this planner. And then I got back onto my planner YouTube videos. Everybody was talking about the Tomoe River paper, the Hobonichis, their Midoris, and I was just like, I already jumped out of this planner, which I haven't done in so long because before this, in 2023, I was only digitally planning for about like 4 years of my life. And then I got my 2023 version of this planner and I stuck in it the whole year. And that is rare for me. I usually jump twice. Even digitally, I'll jump twice in my planner. So that really said a lot about how much I missed physical notebooks, planners, and everything. So from 2023 on, I've really just been physically doing a lot of my planning just because I'm on my screen so much for graphic design and designing. I really miss just that paper and pen feel. So I got in here in August and I loved it. There was so much space for me to do everything. There's so much space for me to do everything. I could write down anything that I wanted. And then I realized how much I love this dashboard layout. When I originally got it, I was scared that I was not going to like it. When I got in here, I was obsessed. I love this layout. I have a list to do for all of my homework that I have going on this week. I have important tasks. I have this note section down here. I have this little area which I can do anything with. Originally, I was using it as a habit tracker. Wasn't keeping up with that. And then I just decided to do a little quote, which was really fun. I love this format so much. However, I was craving something smaller again. I was like, I really love this format. I just wish it was smaller. So I was like, let me go see if I could find a 2025 version in dashboard layout in mini Happy Planner. I couldn't find one that I absolutely loved. And another thing for me about planners is I love to archive them and put them on my shelf. So having this beautiful spine and making it look like a book was really important to me too, just archive wise and long-term purposes. To me personally, this on a bookshelf really just doesn't look the best. So that was another factor that made me want to try something out of my comfort zone. But I loved everything about this planner. It's just, it was a little too big for me. I did love the space, don't get me wrong. I used up the space, but I feel like I can consolidate back down to an A5 size. And then that's when my second junk journal came in of the year, because I obviously needed to replace it. This is an A5 Leuchtturm 1917, just stock grid notebook. It's a hardcover, it's in a blue. I got this super cheap at Home Goods, so if you're ever looking for Moleskines or Leuchtturms, check Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. You'll probably find them there. But this is where I decided that I'm going to introduce my art junk journal and just have this be a place where I could do anything. I love how chunky journals get, but I don't like it getting too thick. So what I'll do is let me find a spread. So I'll have like 2 blank pages of like to do anything. And then I'll have a spread where it's all of my stuck in media, just because that's what really adds a whole bunch of bulk. Like in here we went to Griffith Observatory. I mean, I could like do random pages in here. These are all found on Pinterest. So this junk journal, wait, pause. Let's just take a moment for this Shohei spread and also this Mookie and Freddie spread. If you don't know me, I'm a big Dodgers fan. And yes, so this was super fun for me to make. This is probably one of my favorite spreads in this journal. And then I started thinking about 2025 and what I wanted to do. And I've honestly thought about hard archiving everything. I have so many pages left here in this junk journal, but I just keep wanting to crave like starting fresh and going back to my 2023 version. I had my scrapbook and I had my planner, and that was it. And I had my journal that I've been using for the past 4 years. I got it in 2021. And I thought about hard archiving my journal that I've had since 2021, all my junk journals, my planners, and just starting fresh for 2025. That is a little unrealistic for me. So I think I am going to continue 2025 in here. I am going to do junk journal mixed with scrapbooking. I thought that would be the perfect mix between the two, because I was missing all of my memories this year. All of my memories are really just in my phone. I never got to print anything or really do anything. So I really, for 2025, I really think I'm just going to do a little 2025 page, welcome to 2025, and this is what I'll have. And if I need to go into another journal, I'll go into another journal. But for now, I think that's what we're doing. We're hard archiving this. And then came along my Leuchtturm obsession. I was at school and they had this little purple Leuchtturm at school. It's a B6 plus size. And I was literally obsessed. I didn't use it. I literally just liked holding it. This is what I have started on here. I wanted it to be an on-the-go brain dump notebook, so like a pocket book, and just like having paper with me all the time. But I have not been able to use it yet because I think I want to save it for 2025. And then I found my planner for 2025, and now I don't know what I want to use this notebook for 2025. So let's talk about my 2025 planner for this year. Planner, notebook, journal. I have no clue how I'm going to use it. We're about to find out together. But I've already started laying it out, so I guess we'll do a little walkthrough while we're at it. I have this little ruler in here. It's a little plastic ruler, flexible and everything. I got this in like a Dollar Tree kit when I was probably like in elementary, middle school. And it's stuck by ever since, and it's perfect just to throw in here. So for 2025, I thought it would be really nice to add word of the year, a vision board in here. I want to do my school's breaks, so like spring break, fall break, winter break, any breaks that I have. I want to highlight the weeks and the months and then add what breaks those are. So I originally wanted to do planner intentions, but then I was like, no, school breaks is more functional for me. Letter to my future self, because with this planner, I didn't even say what planner it was. This is the 2025 Common Planner B6 full year. I went with the B6 size. I was really, really contemplating going for an A5, but I think this is going to be a B6 year party pupil, except for this one. Because I do like scrapbooking, junk journaling in a little bit of a bigger space. And also I'm not taking this around with me. But these I'm taking around with. So where were we? We were letter to future self, because I do want this to be a combination journal, because I do find myself wanting to journal in my planner, and I never really got that with this. Yes, I do have pages in the back here, but it never really felt like personal enough, and I think with this planner I want it to feel how the beginning of 2024 did, with my letter to future self, reflections in here, and journaling spreads. And I really liked how personal it was along with my planning. So I'm going to do that. This is obviously the goals breakdown page that she adds in here. Catherine adds in from Sterling Ink. We have a yearly tracker. Don't know what to do with this, because originally I thought about a future log, and I also thought about a menstrual cycle tracker, so not too sure yet. We have my money and expenses page. I really love tracking like what I'm spending, and all of like school money, tuition, everything like that. So I like just tracking my money. So I thought this would be really cool to write down like how much I spent. So I really love this. I think I am just going to keep this priorities page of like things that are happening within the first quarter money wise. So yeah, that's 3. And when I got this planner, I was like, a B6, like this is obviously a B6, but this is a B6 plus. I'm like, what makes it plus? It's just a little bit taller. Literally just a little bit taller. So I was like, oh, that's fine. I think I could live with it. But this is my first time being in a B6. And then I was like, girl, no, this isn't. This is practically a B6 size. But this is the thing about this planner, which didn't work for me, is the layout in here. It's just the regular weeks. And I love a dashboard, so I was trying to find something that I can make a dashboard layout out of this. And this planner, I have the ability to. We have the monthly spread, which goes on. And this is why I don't think I need a future log, is because all the months are together. And usually with the future log, I just like looking at everything at a glance. But these are all back to back. I could just do one of these. It's really not that serious. And then we get into, so here I was able to semi add in this dashboard layout. Really, I just love the task list and then the breakdowns of just like important, looking ahead, and then having like just irregular weeks on one side. Let me get, sorry, I'm like all over the place. I feel all over the place. So yeah, I'm able to do exactly this layout, just a way scaled down size, like super scaled down. Like this is close to almost a B5 notebook. Actually, I have a B5. Let me get it. This is a Lordstrom 1917 in B5, and this is my sketchbook slash school notebook. So that's why I need a lot of space. I was about to burn this house down. If you look at the comparison, it's like practically B5 size. I mean, it's huge. So I wanted something portable. I wanted something that had personal pages, which I could do journaling in. And this was the planner that I could do it. I could have my dashboard layout. It was literally almost everything I could ask for in a planner. It's the Tomoe River paper, which is like that thin, crinkly paper, which I love. And then we have all of my monthly reflections in here from January to December. We also have a mid-year goals check-in. We have a spring break. I saw this girl on TikTok. She did a like fall bucket list or fall bingo. I thought that was so cute. Instead of doing a bucket list, maybe mix it up this year and do a bingo card. So like you cross off what you did, which I thought was really fun. So summer bingo, spring break bingos, Thanksgiving, and then an opening page to the journal or the notebook if I want to do daily spreads, because sometimes you just need to brain dump for the day, or sometimes you just need a journal, or sometimes I just thought that was really nice to have it all in one place. And then if we move to the back of the book, we have the letter to your past self, and then an end of the year school's reflection. And then here I did a pen test. All of them were swatching, were smudging, but I just needed to let them wait a little bit. And for this planner, I got the Right Tech Ocean Mist kit. I've been craving some new pens. I mean, this is just the pens that sit on my desk, so I don't think I need pens, but if you're a stationary person, you just love a new pen. And I thought, I've never tried Right Tech before, so I was like, let me see what this bundle pack has. It's literally amazing. So I think this planner is really gonna just be a blue vibe, because I just love how all of them swatch in here. I have my Tombos, my Zebras, my Daiso brush pens. So I'm just, anytime I could just do a little pen test in here, how everything's gonna write. If anybody of you were wondering, I know there's been a lot of quality control issues with the Hobonichis. I've never had Tomoe River paper, so I cannot contest to everybody that's having problems. But if you're wondering, this is what I knew. There was ghosting in here, and I don't mind ghosting because there's ghosting in the leuchtturms, so I didn't really mind that. No bleed through from anything that I can see. Maybe a little bit in the Right Tech gel up at the end of the W, L, just at the end points. But that's really the only place I can see a little bit of ghosting. And then just a goodbye page. I just love to write a little goodbye to planners, notebooks, just because even though they might have only lasted me half a year, even though my planner only lasted me 6 months out of the year, I just think it's so fun. Catherine from from Sterling, gives you these pencil boards with the calendar, which I think is so cute. I love. And then these are just stickers that I've had from planners and notebooks. This one came with the undated that I got in like 2018 Happy Planner. So stickers, these are stickers from the Quirky Cup Collective. She gave these out in 2023. I just totally forgot I had them. So finishing up those. Sterling Inc.'s business card and the December freebie stickers, which I love, and I will be purchasing more stickers from Sterling. That's just what I had in the back of the planner. But moving on to another reason why I did not like the Happy Planner and I needed to get out of it fast. Why did I need to tape this? You can't even see. Why is this coming apart? Why did I have to tape almost every corner? I was like, this has held up since my freshman year of high school. I have no issues with the corners, nothing. In pristine condition, maybe just dirty, needs to be cleaned. Within the first couple of weeks of using it, I noticed so much wear and tear. And this one used to go in and out of my backpack all the time. This one goes in and out of my backpack, and I noticed so much wear and tear on these corners. Quality, not the best on the covers. And just look at how beautiful the inside of this cover is. Like, beautiful. The rings on here already started. They were gold. You could see the white plastic coming through. I'm barely starting to see wear and tear on these rings. No color has come through them. No white. Maybe just some chipping. Some minor chipping. But I have not seen this bad of quality from Happy Planner. And that's honestly, I love their notebooks. I'm going to keep this, definitely buy some refill paper and just make it a regular notebook. Or like if I ever just need to come back in here, if I need a lot more space writing out the dates. And also the paper is great. No bleed through. This is really thick paper than the Tomoe River paper. I mean, this is just a year and like 20 daily pages compared to a full year and 365 notebook pages, and they're practically the same thickness. So there was that. But yeah, love this paper. No issues with the paper. No bleed through, no nothing. It was too big. I was seeing somewhere that I was not really liking. And yeah, so that is what is happening for 2025. I don't know what I'm going to do with this notebook yet because these are both extremely portable. So it's like if I could bring this one, I could literally bring this one. I also have a cover coming for this from Salty Kitty on Etsy. It should be coming on Tuesday, I think. And so like this is going to be able to go with me anywhere. So it's not like, okay, what do you do with this? I could do my junk journal scrapbook in here. I really could. But I'm not sure. I loved the idea of the on the go brain dump book. But I'm not stressing. This book will find a use case one way or another. So that's the plan for 2025. And what happened in 2024, it is only November, so I'm hoping I could get through a little bit more of this junk journal so I could buy a new one or use this one. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, I hope this was entertaining. I hope you got some insight into what you might be doing for 2024, 2025, and what I'm doing and what happened in 2024. I am going to now say goodbye. I hope this was fun. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.